Well, this ain't gonna be too happy. Man, I was just out shooting video, got a text earlier today from somebody saying, hey man, I think so-and-so died. I know a lot of people that die. I could kind of see this happening. Definitely didn't expect it, and he just confirmed and said that yeah, he's dead and he died of a drug overdose. He left his kid. He had a lot of problems, and problems that I could have helped with, and I offered him help. And see, this is the thing that really sucks, and I kind of want to break down a few things about this guy's life. Is that this dude got divorced, he had a kid, he got accused of, I think, drug abuse as well as physical abuse with his child. It's something that I could relate with. It's something that a lot of men fall victim to. I asked him about it. I said, hey man, I'm not here to care if you did it or not. I'm here to help you with what's going on. And what this dude did is he didn't take me up on that help. He said that he had it covered, that he was good, that his problems with drugs and alcohol were just a mistake, and his issues with divorce and his wife, let me change some of this stuff, or ex-wife, you know, they were just things, dang it, that his issues with his ex-wife and so on were just things that just happened, and that he was a victim. And he got really into this victim mentality stuff. He got really into blame. He got really into politics. He got really into how Trump is great and feminism is destroying our world. There we go. He got really into all the bullshit that the red pill and the manosphere preaches, and I get it. The red pill and the manosphere isn't meaning to preach that stuff. It's meaning to help people, but it's a place where guys can go, and this is one of the problems with it all, is they don't talk about this. They don't talk about how somebody might interpret what they're talking about and get into blame and victim mentality and all this stuff. Man, I work with addicts. I work with people who kill themselves. I work with people, and I know people that take heroin and die and leave their fucking kid to be a fatherless child. Man, to grow up with lack of identity, to grow up thinking that you're less than because their father couldn't get the help that they need. And the thing is if you are an addict, you can get help. You know what pisses me off? What pisses me off is the fucking 21 convention won't put up my addiction speech because they have a problem with me. That's bullshit, man. This is a problem. More people die from addiction than they do from divorce. More people die from addiction than car accidents. It's just such a shitty thing when you see somebody, when you saw them, what, 6 months ago, 5 months ago, and you said, hey man, I can help you with this. I have groups that can help you with this. This is exactly what we do. And they sit there and they tell me that that's not the problem. That that's not the fucking problem, man. Drugs ain't the problem, man. You just stuck a fucking needle in your arm until you passed out and nobody was there to revive you. And man, who has to make that fucking phone call? Who has to make that fucking goddamn phone call to your ex-wife? And man, one of the worst things is this guy used to bitch to me. He used to say, man, I talked to my kid and I haven't talked to him in a couple of years. And I just started being able to Skype him again, and he sees me as a stranger. And I said, man, that sucks. I know that exact feeling. That same thing happened to me. But here's what you do, and it's not easy. And here's what you do, and it's hard, and man, it hurts, and it's painful, and all these different things. And man, I get it if you already have a drug problem, if you already have some sort of substance abuse issue and you're in pain, that'll get you out of it. But God damn it, man. Don't get sucked into the culture of blame. If you hurt, you have a problem, your wife left you, something fucked up happened to you, man, don't fucking get all into politics. Don't blame it on liberals. Don't blame it on feminism. Start working on yourself. Go to the gym, work out, meditate, get a perspective, learn about acceptance, learn about spirituality. If you have a problem with drugs, get clean. Go to a 12-step program, talk to a rehab. If you don't like that, man, there's plenty of different alternatives. You can message me about it. If you want to kill yourself, pick up the phone first. But God damn it, man. When you have a life and there's so much pain, and I know what that's like, that getting, using, finding the ways and means to get more and all that motherfucking shit, and you stop thinking about how you might leave a kid behind, how you might leave 40 more years of life behind, how you might leave memories and friendships behind. Fuck, man, that's a goddamn disease. Manosphere, why aren't you talking about that? Why aren't you talking about the guys that die? Why do you use them as political pawns to say how important your message is? Why aren't you talking about how people read your shit and misinterpret it and fucking die? Anyway, it's definitely your guys' fault. People have been dying of drug overdoses since the inventions of drugs, and sadly, I know about one person who dies a month. The bummer with this one is that, man, I knew him pretty well, and we'll see where his body's being buried, and I have to put on the black suit once again to a disease that doesn't give a fuck if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're black, if you're white. A disease that doesn't give a shit about politics, but a disease that does give a shit about blame, self-obsession, selfishness, and goddamn desperation. Anyway, guys, I'm about to start my Wednesday night call. Just got some swamp water in my mouth. That can't be good for you. Check out Austin Men's Development. If you need help with any of this stuff, feel free to email me. Whew, we can set up a call or something, but life gets better, man. I've had it bad. A lot of my friends have had it much worse. And, man, you can always find a way. You can always find a way. I don't care how bad it is. All right, I'm out.